Europa. At first glance, it looks silent, frozen, lifeless. But what if I told you that beneath that calm white shell lies one of the most unsettling places in our entire solar system? What if this distant moon is not empty at all? What if it is hiding something? Tonight, you are not just going to learn about the moon. You are going to confront a possibility that has the power to change humanity forever. Because Europa forces us to ask one question that is both thrilling and terrifying. Are we alone? Let us begin the journey. Imagine traveling more than 600 million kilometers from Earth, crossing the vast darkness until the sun shrinks into nothing more than a brilliant star. The warmth you have always known fades into memory. Out here, the cold is not just uncomfortable, it is absolute. Then you see Jupiter. It dominates space like a cosmic king. Its gravity commands everything around it. Radiation belts rage with invisible fury. Storms churn endlessly. And circling this giant is Europa. From a distance, it looks smooth, almost polished, like a pearl drifting through the void. There are no towering mountains, no deep valleys visible from afar. Just a bright surface carved with long, dark fractures that stretch for thousands of kilometers. Scientists believe this surface is mostly water ice, but not the ice you scrape off a windshield. This ice is harder than granite in places, strong enough to form a shell possibly tens of kilometers thick. Yet the real story begins below that shell. Because beneath the ice, hidden from sunlight for billions of years, lies an ocean. Not a small one, a global ocean. Many scientists now believe Europa holds more liquid water than all of Earth's oceans combined. Pause and let that settle into your mind. More water than Earth. On a moon orbiting a planet hundreds of millions of kilometers away. But here is where the fear begins to grow. This ocean is not exposed to the sky. It is trapped beneath the ceiling of ice so thick that no human has ever come close to penetrating it. No telescope can see through it. No photograph reveals its depths. It is a world sealed in darkness. Imagine an ocean where sunlight has never existed, where day and night have no meaning, where the water stretches endlessly beneath a frozen prison. What could survive in such a place? At first, scientists assumed the answer was nothing. After all, on Earth, life depends on sunlight. But then we discovered something that shattered that assumption forever. Deep within Earth's own oceans, near volcanic vents on the seafloor, life thrives without sunlight. Entire ecosystems survive using chemical energy rising from the planet's interior. If it can happen here, why not there? Europa is constantly being squeezed by Jupiter's immense gravity. This squeezing creates friction inside the moon, generating heat. Enough heat, scientists believe, to keep that enormous ocean from freezing solid. And where there is heat and water together, possibility awakens. Do you feel the shift happening? Europa stops being just a frozen rock. It becomes a question mark written across the solar system. Now picture yourself standing on its surface. The ground beneath your feet is ice, stretching to every horizon. The temperature hovers around -160 degrees Celsius. Cold so intense it would kill you in moments without protection. Above you hangs Jupiter, filling the sky with swirling colors. It would appear far larger than our moon does from Earth, an overwhelming presence that never lets you forget how small you are. But the silence would be the most disturbing part. No wind, no rustling leaves, no oceans crashing against shore, just stillness. Yet that stillness is an illusion, because Europa is constantly being pulled and flexed by Jupiter's gravity. The surface cracks open, ice plates shift. Some regions may slowly drift like tectonic plates on Earth. You could be standing on what looks like solid ground while an entire frozen continent inches beneath you. And sometimes scientists suspect water from below may erupt upward through the crust, freezing instantly in the vacuum of space. Picture geysers blasting into the black sky, a hidden ocean reaching out into the universe. Now let me take you deeper, because the true terror of Europa is not what we know, it is what we do not know. Think about Earth's oceans. Even with our advanced technology, we have explored only a small fraction of them. Strange creatures glide through our depths, many producing their own light. Some look so alien that if you saw them without context, you might swear they came from another world. Now imagine an ocean that has been isolated for perhaps 4 billion years. 4 billion years to evolve. 4 billion years without human interference. 4 billion years to become something entirely its own. If life exists there, it did not follow Earth's script. It was a different story. And that thought should humble you, because humanity has long comforted itself with the belief that life is rare, that intelligence is special, that our planet is unique. Europa challenges that comfort. It whispers a possibility that many find deeply unsettling. Life might not be the exception. It might be the rule. But fear does not come only from the possibility of life. It comes from the environment itself. Europa is bathed in intense radiation from Jupiter. Any unprotected human standing on its surface would receive a lethal dose in hours. The very space around it is hostile. This is not a place designed for visitors. It is a world that reminds us the universe was never built with human survival in mind. And yet, despite all this hostility, scientists are obsessed with reaching it. Why? Because discovering life beyond Earth would be the single most transformative moment in human history. Every philosophy would be questioned. Every origin story was re-examined. Our understanding of our place in the cosmos would shift overnight. We would no longer be able to say with confidence that life began only once. Europa represents the threshold, and thresholds are always a little frightening. Now let us confront another thought, one that few people consider. If something is alive beneath Europa's ice, it has never seen the stars, never witnessed a sunrise, never felt warmth. Its entire reality would be darkness and pressure and endless water. Try to imagine a form of life that has no concept of life. What would its senses be like? How would it perceive existence? Would it even resemble anything our minds can picture? Sometimes the scariest discoveries are not monsters. They are realities so different that our brains struggle to comprehend them. Europa teaches us a powerful lesson about the universe. Do not confuse quiet with empty. Do not confuse frozen with dead. Do not assume that because something looks lifeless from a distance, nothing is happening beneath the surface. How many times in life have we made that mistake? Judging by appearances. Believing what is visible is the whole story. Europa reminds us that the greatest mysteries are often hidden. And perhaps that is why it unsettles us, because it reflects a deeper truth about existence itself. Most of reality is unseen. Most forces shaping your life are invisible. Gravity is invisible. Time is invisible. Thought is invisible. Yet their power is undeniable. Europa is an embodiment of that principle on a cosmic scale, a silent sphere hiding a roaring ocean. But we are only beginning, because what truly makes Europa terrifying is not just the possibility of life. It is what that discovery would mean for humanity's future. And that is where our journey goes next. Now close your eyes and imagine descending through miles of frozen ice into Europa's hidden ocean, a world untouched by sunlight for billions of years. Down there, pressure builds, darkness reigns, and something could be moving through the water. Scientists believe hydrothermal vents may release heat, creating conditions where life could exist. Not fragile life, but resilient organisms evolved to survive crushing depths. Every ripple could hide a secret. Every shadow could be alive. Europa reminds us that the universe does not need warmth to create life. And the most terrifying realization is this: if life exists there, we were never alone.